Hi, my name is Peter Diver. I'm a partner at Hardy and Co Accountants, and we are based in Hyde, Greater Manchester. Firstly, I hope everyone is doing well. And today I'm just going to talk to you regarding some of the recent announcements that the government have made in respect of COVID-19. Hardy and Co, we are a general accounts practitioner dealing in annual accounts, corporation tax, personal tax, payroll, VAT, and general business advice. We are a two-partner practice with both partners qualifying with a top 10 firm, and Hardy & Co has been established over 60 years. We're a member of the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. The first scheme that I want to talk to you today is the Job Retention Scheme, which is a grant rather than a loan, so therefore is not repayable in respect of employee costs where the employee has been furloughed. Now, this is a new term which most people will not have heard of up until a couple of weeks ago, and this basically means that the employee has been laid off and is not carrying out any work for the business. Now, this grant will cover 80% of the wages cost, subject to a maximum of £2,500 per month for each employee. The employee must have been on the payroll at the 28th of February in order to qualify, and the employer may wish to top up the wage to 100% of the salary if they choose to do so. Currently, the government is setting up an online portal, and it is expected to be up and available at the end of April. Whilst employees are furloughed, then they may do training or volunteer work, but they mustn't carry out any work for the business which would generate any income for the business. Also, the furlough period must be a minimum period of 3-week blocks. So the employee could be off on furlough for 3 weeks, come back for a week, and then be furloughed again for a further 3 weeks. Now, the furlough grant period is covered from the 1st of March to the 31st of May, when the government will assess the scheme and decide whether to continue the scheme or cease it as at the 31st of May. Directors are eligible, but when calculating the director's salary, dividends are not included in the calculation. In terms of specific guidance for directors, this is an extract from .gov.uk website, which gives details of what a director is entitled to should they be furloughed and what work they can carry out. Now, in terms of directors doing work, they can't do anything that would constitute generating commercial revenue or provide services to their company. However, you are able to carry out duties to cover your statutory obligations. So this could be things like filing a company confirmation statement with Companies House or your annual accounts, or any other filing requirements which need to be made by statutory notices. So, how do you make a claim? These are the details that currently will be required in order to make a claim. So you will need your PAYE reference number, along with a number of employee that have been furloughed, and the date, start date and end date of any claim you are making. Also, they will need to be made aware of the amount of weeks you are claiming for an employee, and also to give your bank account details, your contact name and phone number in order for the HMRC to facilitate payment to you. Please be aware HMRC will retain the right to retrospectively audit all aspects of your claim. So in future months and years, it means that HMRC may well look into more detail in these claims. This could be when they're carrying out a VAT, PAYE or corporation tax inspection, or maybe just a aspect inquiry where they will query any claim that was specifically made. To mirror the job retention scheme, the government has also announced a grant. Again, this means it is not repayable, to cover the self-employed. Now, this will be, again, £2,500 per month for the next 3 months, and you will be eligible if your earnings for self-employment are less than £50,000 and cover at least 50% of your total income. So this won't include things like rental income or dividend income from holding a personal service company where you may well receive a salary and dividend. Also, it should be noted the grant will be based on the taxable profit on your tax return and after the claim of capital allowances. So this could be where you have bought plant and machinery or a van in the year, which significantly reduce your profits. Therefore, your profits in a particular tax year may well be lower. So if you started trade between 2006 and 2019, they will use only those dates in which you started trade if you don't have 3 years worth of employment or self-employment. The scheme will not be available until June 2020, when the government is anticipated it will contact you directly if they feel you are eligible. Unfortunately, if you did commence trading as a sole trader or partnership after the 6th of April 2019, there is no relief available in respect of this grant. Other grants which are available are being done via the local authority, and these are business rates relief grants or grant payments. So if you have a business and claim small business rate relief or rural rate relief, then you will be eligible for a one-off £10,000 grant. This is being administered by the local councils, and you should have received a letter from them if you are eligible. If you are involved in retail, hospitality and leisure businesses, then there will be an increased grant of up to £25,000 for those with a rateable value between 15 and 51,000. Also, there will be a rates holiday for those businesses between 2020 and 2021. Other help that is available: payments of your VAT liabilities that fall due between the 20th of March and the 30th of June will automatically be deferred and will not need to be paid until the 31st of March 2021. If you pay under direct debit, you will need to ensure that this has been cancelled. Also, it should be noted that VAT returns will still be needed to be submitted on time. Now, if you have any time to pay arrangements currently in place with HMRC and you are looking to ask for a further deferment on these time to pay arrangements, it is advisable to give HMRC a ring and agree this over the phone. Typically, they are currently offering deferrals up to 31st of July, when again they will probably review the position. Another option available to self-employed people or those who have any self-assessment payments which are due on the 31st of July 2020. These can be deferred and not payable until the 31st of January 2021. Also, statutory sick pay is available from the first day of sickness, and the first 14 days will be reimbursed by HMRC. And it will be available for all employees advised to self-isolate. There is lots of information on the .gov.uk website, and those are just some of the main guidance which I've taught through today, and the specific sections on the website which are available for you to go and look at. In terms of looking on websites and going for advice, you do need to be careful. Our biggest advisor is, our biggest competitor is normally the man in the pub. Obviously, due to pubs being shut, that's not a major issue. However, we have noticed lots of scam emails going around and advice on WhatsApp and other social media regarding people being able to claim things which just aren't true. So just be careful in terms of where you obtain your information and make sure it is from a reliable source. Well, I hope everyone is keeping safe, as I said at the start. And if you do need help in these uncertain times, please do not hesitate to contact us. Our details are at the bottom of the slide should you need any help or advice. My name's Peter Diver, and once again, thank you, and I do hope you manage through these difficult times. Take care.